Oh, you guys, this is just insane. 5 fish, 5 casts. What is not to love about that? I guess they like this little liquid willow creature bait, yeah? Hey, we finally picked up another one, a little one. New species, a yellow perch. Look at that. Oh, that is cool. Well, howdy friends. I do believe we may have the perfect conditions for what might be a dandy little creek fishing session here. And I'm here to tell you it's cold. If it was a few degrees colder, I wouldn't be out. But I have been jonesing for some creek fishing. We're gonna do what I love to do. We're just gonna pan fish in a creek on really light line. I'm gonna start out with this kind of funny little creature bait. It's from Liquid Willow, a guy out of Minnesota, I believe. We'll see if we can. We'll start this. This is what I'd consider a big bait in this little creek for now, this time of year. And then we'll downsize. If this doesn't work, I've got another rod set up. We'll see if some crappie want to cooperate. There was ice on this creek just a week ago. I do thank you for coming along. It's always fun sharing these adventures with you. I will give that guy a break. It's a very cool looking bait. Got that on a little trout magnet head. All right, let's try our micro setup here. We got a little Bimbo Skunk 1/80th ounce fly there. And then one of my new favorite panfish baits, the Nico Pintail. This is a, oh, what's the name? Pepper gum on a little 64th ounce crappie magnet head or trout magnet head. And sometimes this is all it takes to make all the difference. See if those small presentations will convince them to give it a little slurp. Slurp it in. That's what we want. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Man, I hadn't had Kentucky Fried Chicken for years, and we had some a few days ago. Man, it was good. It was good. Kentucky Fried Chicken. All right, let's go. Another spot. Take it down. Look at that. This is going to be a little spotted bass here, I do believe. He got away. Well, we did get a little spotted bass on that bait. He was sitting on it for a while. That's encouraging. There we go. All right, we got some fish here. Is this a crappie? Sure enough. Sure enough. Look at that. That's a crappie on that little Liquid Willow. Reeling that in on a slow retrieve. Good to know, good to know. All right, well, maybe we'll just keep doing a slow reel here and see what else transpires. We'll just try that again. And I was just, look at that, there's another fish. Another fish, second cast. Another crappie, I believe. Oh, what if we found him? I think we found him here, folks. Yeah. Oh, that guy's kind of hooked a little deep. We did find some crappies. Hey, what a fun What a fun sign. Hey, so we've had 3 fish and 3 casts. We lost that spotted bass. I'm only 2 feet, maybe 30 inches down below this little bobber. That little liquid willow. They're not scared of it so far. We'll just keep doing this. See if they're stacked up here. Look at that, 4 casts, 4 fish. We found him. We found him. He's just cartwheeling. He's just cartwheeling. It's a little thicker fish. I mean, these aren't big fish, but I never get big fish in this creek. I mean, you might laugh at me, but I can get, you know, a decent couple fillets off that little guy. We go 8.5. I'm sorry, I'm craving a fish fry. Oh man, I got another one playing already. 5 fish, 5 casts. What is not to love about that? That one's gonna go back. I guess they like this little liquid willow creature bait, yeah? Yeah, that guy's going back. Look at that. They're loving that thing. They are loving it. Here, you go over there. There we go. He gave it the old pop. The old crappie thump. Well, it'd be nice to get in some 10-inch fish here. We might be destined for a lot of small crappies. That's all right. We can hope for the best. Hope for some big boys. See if there's any out here. There we go. You guys, this is just crazy. What's this, number 6 or 7? Wow. I was gonna go fish it from that side and work this way, but I thought I'll just try right here first. I'm glad I did. Over there is usually where I catch my big bluegills, but who knows, there might be a bunch of fish stacked up there too. We'll just keep working this spot until it's not fun anymore, or until it gets too easy. Sometimes you just hit the midday bite really good and you'll just get like a half hour or an hour, or sometimes it's only 15 minutes of real intense fishing, and then something just changes with the barometer or whatever, and they literally just stop biting. It's so weird. Fish are so weird that way. They're can be so finicky. Okay, I'm gonna go smaller setup. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. But hey, thank you Liquid Willow, for giving us that action. We'll see what the other ones can do. Okay, we'll see what the Bimbo Skunk, one of my favorite little jigs. Thank you, Bimbo. And what the Pepper Gum Nico Pintail can do for us here. I just bet you they'll work some magic for us. I've just got a feeling about it. We're gonna do our part to find out what they want. That's what we're doing here. Because you see, when they stop biting, you stop catching, and that's no fun. Nope. There we go. Now, did it hit on the pintail or did it hit on the Bimbo Skunk? Looks like you went for the pintail. That one's a little further out. We'll get our gloves all stunk up here. Stink up the gloves a little bit. I've only caught, I think, 3 crappie down here the last couple years that have been like 10 inches plus. The rest have always been in that like 7 to 9 inch range. But I'll gladly clean some thick 9-inch crappie. Between you and me, I don't think these ones in the string are 9. They're probably 8.5. Ah, the one might be 9. The one was a little thicker than the other. There we go. better fish, maybe, I don't know. No, just another. Oh, that one hit on the top fly. Well, that's interesting. That guy's only a foot down. Can you believe that? In this weather, we got fish hitting a foot below the bobber. This creek was covered in ice a week ago. Well, a week and a half ago. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Oh, it's so fun to be catching a bunch of fish. Gosh, it feels good. Feels so good. There we go. Yeah, they're further out there now. This might be a gill. No, another crappie. Another little black crappie. Oh, he took that guy real deep. Darn it, darn it, darn it. No, no problem. No problemo. Fish on. Ooh, I had a double. I had a double. The top one got off. This is a better fish though. I mean, for what we've been catching, that's a chunker. Yeah, that's a thick one. The Nico pintail. Love that jig. I truly do. I usually get a couple dozen double headers every year. So we'll see. Let's see if I can... You just never know what adventures lie within 5 to 30 minutes of your house, friends. There we go. There we go. Decent one for the creek. Decent one. You know, if we get into a 10 or 11 inch fish, it's going to feel like a giant compared to all these smaller guys. Must be awesome. There we go. Another fish. You guys, this is crazy. Crazy good action. On the fly. On the top fly. That's why I like fishing with this double jig setup. You just catch a lot of fish. Ding. We should put a counter on this day. Seems like one of those times we probably could get 30 or 40. Didn't miss that one. Oh, you guys, this is just insane. Insane. Hey, we're gonna go try another spot. I know they say never leave the fish when they're biting. I got a feeling this herd, this school ain't going anywhere. Let's go try over there, see if we can get into a fresh school. Maybe we'll find some bigger ones. When the water's higher, this is all underwater right here. You got to walk through a little bit of water to get onto this little island. You know, I've been sick for 3 weeks and I've had a rough go of it. It's been really, really tough. Me and my middle daughter got very sick. Flu / bronchitis, pneumonia type stuff. No fun. I can't tell you how good it feels just to be out. My goodness, it feels good to be out. It's a nice thing about fishing two setups. You can use one as kind of a locator setup and then another as a backup, you know, just to be able to switch stuff out without having to retie all the time is really nice. Whoa, let's see if something will come off that rock. I don't like when loud cars wreck the serenity of what you got going on. It's very rude sounding. I think we're gonna have a better return on our investment with that smaller setup. There we go. Having said that, this feels like a decent fish, maybe. Got some weight to him. Yeah, this is a keeper. Oh yeah, it's a chunky guy. On the willow, the liquid willow. That's kind of a cool name for a lure, eh? Liquid willow. He's got some meat on his bones. You know, I was listening the other night. I was watching a short YouTube video of a fish biologist who's also an avid fisherman, talking about some lake down in Texas. And he was talking about live scope. And I'm sure some of you have an opinion on live scope. I don't have a boat, so I don't know. I'll keep my opinions to myself. But it was interesting. He said that lake, whatever lake it was 26,000 acre lake. And he said fishermen would have to catch 80% of all the 10-inch crappie in that lake to start putting a dent on the population. And he said even with live scope, there's just not even a chance of anywhere close to that happening. So he wasn't saying that he's for or against it necessarily, but I thought those are just some interesting numbers for how prolific, is that a word? That's the right word, right? Prolific crappie are and can be. My point being, I like to catch fish, and I like to eat fish. So you can see how many crappie we've pulled out of here. And there's one of our little bass that we're gonna pull out of here. He's prolific. Oh, he got away, he got away. Oh, he had a big time lucky day. Anyway, what I'm saying is, don't feel bad about keeping some fish for dinner or supper or a fish fry. They're a resource that we get to enjoy and harvest. You know, not mindlessly, but yeah, I love catching fish, and I love keeping some fish and eating them. I'd like to leave here with a dozen fish on the stringer if I can. I really would. That feels like a small fish. Is it? Maybe not. Maybe a decent one. Yeah, no, that's a keeper. It's another keeper crappie. Wow. Wow, what a great midday session this turned out to be. Can make it happen. Oh, you gotta love it when it does. Having a hard time casting. I've got a stitch in my side that's been giving me a lot of trouble. Okay, but I guess I did cast far enough on that one. Back you go, my little friend. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Oh, he had it down for a good minute. I let my hand off the reel. Almost missed that hook set, but I didn't. Actually, that other, you got it through the nose real good. That other setup with that liquid willow, I'm able to cast that a lot farther and with a lot less effort. Just because of this stitch in my side, I may have to go back to throwing that, because all the fish are further out there. We'll go back to the bigger liquid willow. cast a little further out there. There we go. He came back for more. That fish has been playing with me for a good while. I think I'm gonna put that one on the stringer. He's thick enough. If I'm gonna clean 5 fish, I'd just as soon clean 10 fish. We got a nice little pinwheel of crappie going on there. That's crazy. This is such a weird looking, I mean, really it's like a creature bait crappie jig. It's really cool. It's got all these little ribs on it. I like it. And the fish obviously like it too. Oh no. Oh, I just lost it. Dang. Well, that's a bummer. That was a good lure. Okay, well, good thing we got a backup. We're gonna go back to that other spot, finish it out over there. If I had more time and I wasn't so cold, I'd put another one of those on. Okay, I thought I saw my bobber move. I just couldn't quite tell. Oh, not quite a keeper. Probably caught that one before, who knows? Who knows? Oh, yeah, the bite's definitely slowing down. They're getting tricky now. They're getting finicky. When it's easy, but when it's tough, it's not easy. It's getting tougher. Hey, we finally picked up another one, a little one. Get out of here. Hey, new species. New species, a yellow perch. Look at that. Oh, that is cool. I mean, I've caught yellow perch before, but never in this creek. Actually, never in a creek in Indiana. Isn't that pretty? Look at that pretty little guy. Oh, I'm definitely getting a picture of this guy. That was so cool. Well, I wonder if he's got any big sibs. Any big sibs kicking around. Yellow perch. What an awesome day. What an awesome time to be able to share with y'all. Oh, top fly on that guy. Yeah, he came right up and grabbed it from the top. I'm gonna put that on the stringer, partially because I just want to get a little more meat to clean, but he's thick enough. He's thick enough. See that little bimbo skunk? Ever since I started fishing with little tiny flies and lures, I've just, the last probably 3 years, I've just started catching a lot more fish. And like last year, my biggest fish was a 33-inch flathead catfish that I caught on that little bimbo skunk. Well, my friends, the bite has slowed down and I'm out of time. So with this tiny little guy, I will bid you adieu. And thanks for coming along. We'll do it again. Remember, a bad day's fishing ain't a bad day. Just get out there and explore.